Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodle bowls. Waterfall soup.
Crimson? Just kidding. I remember your name. I heard there's a pretty competitive canine around here. Could be worth checking out. He's got the fierce look, but is a bit lacking in obedience. Looks like he could use some extra training. I wouldn't mind training him if I get the chance. I'll start with the most basic tactical maneuvers. He'll be combat ready against ethereals in no time. You're not late this time. That's commendable.
We fighting? Take me.
Huh?
Come on! It's ours!
Standing by. Number 0, Ambi. Standing by. Good day, Proxy.
I have 2 guns, so...
Asset confirmed. Head made. I only handle tech.
I shall follow your orders.
Want to see the red scar?
I'm at your disposal.
Let's start. Touch my tail. And now. I owe 1. I'll
Time for...
Number 0. Did you call?
I shall follow your order.
Let's start. Time for some tail care. You don't ready for...
If you need...
Looking for intel? Or hiring me for a job? My loyalty lies with the winner.
I submitted my self-reflection report a while back, but the Institute ignored it until recently. I just received the response a few days ago. As I expected, no major consequences. They're letting me off easy, so we can go ahead and keep investigating Geppetto.
You just heard back from the Institute and you're planning to break the rules again? Didn't you get into trouble precisely because of the unauthorized investigation into Geppetto?
Don't put it like that. I had to write the report due to failure to identify and report a breach in the confidential database firewall, resulting in a small-scale data leak. Oh, and also for recklessly launching an investigation that put myself and the enthusiastic independent investigation team captain in danger. I have already reflected on my mistakes. As a member of the Institute, my vigilance against sensitive information and caution in conducting hollow investigations are still lacking. Which is why, the moment I spotted another security breach, I reported it immediately.
Hearing that from you, I'm not sure I buy it. The Institute's confidential
Well, in any case, I've already compiled everything about the breach into my weekly report and submitted it.
You
At
sus.
the end of the day, I'm just a nobody in the Institute. Who knows when the higher-ups will read footnote 17 on page 4, subsection 21 of my report. Now, back to the matter at hand. Before I accidentally access some of the Institute's confidential files through the security breach, I stumbled across research on combat boosters for in-hollow missions. There's a whole new line of combat boosters. Based on my preliminary observations, they are likely artificial etheric coagulum, similar to precious relics.
precious relics. Aren't those made from the data and samples collected from rare and powerful ethereals?
That's right. However, I found that the samples and data used to create the new etheric coagulum most likely came from Geppetto.
But we didn't even manage to catch a glimpse of Geppetto during our last investigation. Who could have taken it down in such a short time?
No one did. I've been monitoring the outpost mission logs, but not one mentioned anything about Geppetto. In fact, the outpost has plans to demolish the aircraft hangar and logistics station outside the observation deck to facilitate observing Hollow Zero up close. The reason it hasn't happened yet is because they're still waiting on more intel about Geppetto. So, we'll have to take things into our own hands.
Again.
Wait, that's quite a sudden development.
You're my trusted independent investigation team captain, and the only one I've shared my investigation results on Geppetto with.
All right, I won't let you down on something so important. I'm in.
Great. We can start once you complete your preparations. Don't worry. Be it fieldwork or data analysis, the moment we have something new, I'll come find you and let you know in person.
Are you bored? Should I read you something?
You're done!
Weakling.
Press forward. My blade is already sheathed.
Looks like you found the replica relic I reverse engineered using the data from work.
Oh, so this is the experimental prototype you made based on the Institute's data.
Yep. Do you remember what I told you? The Institute seems to have used Geppetto's data to develop a new type of etheric coagulum in their hollow research lab. The end product of these experiments resembles the relics of powerful ethereals, but we can't confirm if those experiments used Geppetto's samples, so I labeled them replica relics. If the Institute can make it, I can too. However, aside from the ones I left in the hollow, other similar relics you might encounter during your exploration actually come from the Institute's hollow research lab. I'm certain they function just like my replicas, so you can consider them the same thing. Unfortunately, we don't have much info on Geppetto, so I can only speculate on the effects of the etheric coagulum based on my own data. Follow-up experiments are needed to confirm finer details.
Follow-up experiments? Are you suggesting that I use the etheric coagulum during my investigations and see how it affects my performance in combat?
I apologize. It might sound a little risky, but that's precisely it. Please, do not worry. We have studies that confirmed the relics of ethereals can affect hollow combat. My experiments simply swap the data source to Geppetto. And I've personally tested them in the hollow to the best of my abilities. Still, it's not zero risk. If you're really concerned, I can finish the remaining experiments myself.
Say no more. If we're testing our theories on Geppetto, obviously we need to find out what the Institute is hiding. Even if you didn't ask, I'd test them anyway to see what they can do.
All right. Thank you for trusting me. However, I do have to warn you. Although it is very likely that the etheric coagulum will work against Geppetto, there is also a chance that it might negatively impact your hollow exploration. If you've decided to take some with you, just be careful.
All right, I'll take the mic. This is the Lost Void. What are you all doing here?
Since you did help open the bunker, we won't question your motives for entering Hollow Zero. Got that, independent investigator? Or if you're smart and keep it to yourself, we could even help it if you can't take a hint and...
You sure talk big for someone who couldn't even open the bunker. Hiding behind an ugly helmet doesn't give you the right to...
What we're up to is way above. That thing lurking around here is only one of our targets. Anyway, please, otherwise you may end up and you'll be stuck wall.
Precision strike.
I'm unstoppable.
Heads up. Countering.
Vanish. Purging slash. It's over. Press forward.
This piece is a tether. Your journey ends with me.
We fight together.
Don't get hurt.
Weakling. There's no time to lose.
Countering.
I see it. Victory, the only option. My blade is already sheathed.
Removing threat. I'll take point. Ambush. I'll cover you. All exits are now sealed.
Thanks. This one's for you. Swift and decisive. We're done.
Heads up. The best defense is a strong offense.
Final warning.
I'll take point. I'll cover you. The ethereals here haven't changed. Their attacks are well organized. Clearly, they're still under Geppetto's command. How are things on your end? Did you encounter anything unusual?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just a few annoying mercenaries and a broken extraction tower.
Mercenaries. And an extraction tower. Oh, that's right.
I've been ganged up on and hit by an ether current. How is that right?
Oh, sorry. After going through the Institute's data on replica relics, I suspect that they've known about Geppetto all along and collected loads of data from it. But neither the Institute nor the military has tried to take down Geppetto. On the contrary, they're letting the ethereals roam the Lost Void under its control. So they must think Geppetto's well supervised and don't see a reason for drastic measures. Those mercenaries you ran into were probably hired by the Institute to check on Geppetto regularly.
That makes sense. But if they come here regularly, how did they get trapped in the bunker?
That's because the situation with Geppetto has exceeded their expectations. Like you said, the etheric extraction tower was destroyed. Whether by sabotage or not, the ether currents clearly affected Geppetto and the ethereals it controls. Geppetto and its subordinate ethereals lost control and launched an unprecedented attack that overwhelmed the mercenaries. Their planned routes and tactics have all failed. They had to take shelter in the bunker and got stuck until you found them.
The Institute has been monitoring Geppetto for a while now, but even they couldn't predict its change in behavior. And the only thing we have to fight back are some replica relics. That's bad news, isn't it?
We can't say for sure yet. For now, the Dark Wall is on the back burner. Our top priority is Geppetto. It was already strong, let alone a Geppetto that's gone berserk. One thing is for sure. You can count on the etheric coagulum, whether it came from me or leaked from the Institute's lab. After collecting enough replica relics, I can already predict Geppetto's movements through the changes in ether activity. Let's keep tracking it. But do be careful.
Sing in the name of hope!
Everything's under control. Neutralizing the threat.
Awaken! Purging slash! Yeah!
Kill me!
Out of my way! I'm unstoppable.
Your journey ends with me.
Execution continue!
My blade is already sheathed. over. Vanish. Finishing the job. Remember my voice! Together, we'll compose a miracle! Catch the rhythm!
Sorry, no one gets past me.
Watch! Don't blink now!
All exits are now sealed.
I swear on my blade. Press forward.
The best defense is a strong offense.
My blade is already sheathed. In the name of hope! Victory, the only option!
No room for mercy. Weakling.
That's the pedal? Oh my god!
Press forward. It's over. Yuck! The song becomes stuck.
Your journey ends with me.
on my blade. My blade is already...
Precision step. Inch.
No room for mercy. Together, we'll compose a miracle. Securing the perimeter. Awaken! It's Purging Slash!
The best defense is a strong offense.
Press forward. My blade is already sheathed.
Geppetto is leaving. We have to go after it.
Sorry, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you two just what happens next.
You think you can stop us?
What? Is that the military bunker? Shall I get in?
You?
That's enough. Let me speak with them.
Understood.
And who are you? Sorry, we're... Please be patient. Apologies for our previous discourtesy. It was our mistake. We only recently learned that you're... In any case, as an exceptional independent investigator, you have the right to know more about the situation. Please trust in our goodwill. As long as you don't push further into Hollow Zero, we can provide you with all the information you want, plus more useful tools like the replica relics. Furthermore, as a token of our apology and respect, we will also provide you with another piece of information before you leave Geppetto's territory. And what information is that? Have you ever considered that powerful corrupted entities might not just be an act of nature, but rather something created by people?
What? Who are you? And what exactly do you mean?
We'll leave it at that. If the opportunity arises, I'll be in touch. Oh, and one more thing. I've received your weekly report, Miss Ray. A poor QA engineer has been distressed about your hypervigilance on the Institute's data security. So, based on his suggestion, and in light of your contributions investigating Geppetto, you have been granted extended clearance. You don't need to trouble your bamboo to write reports.
Thanks to you, the Institute gave me access to the files that were classified. In a hidden directory, I saw another familiar name along with Geppetto, who, by the way, is now back under the Institute's watch after you defeated it.
Let me guess. Nineveh?
That's correct. As expected of my most trusted independent investigation team captain. All it took was that one hint from my, mystery superior for you to connect the dots. Powerful corrupted entities created by people. That's unsettling. At least we've got more time now to unravel these mysteries. I'll contact you as soon as I have more information, and we can investigate Hollow Zero together again.
Of course. Hit me up if you have something new. I can't get what they said out of my mind.
Right, there's one other thing. I think I mentioned before that our outpost is planning to renovate. Following the Geppetto going berserk incident, the outpost has finally started demolishing its hangar and logistics station. They should be removing the last bit of the metal frames right about now. If you're interested, you can head to the observation deck to check out the view now. No matter how many times I see it, the fractured land in front of Hollow Zero still weighs on my mind.